So this will be equal to 10 squared minus by 8 squared. Okay, 14 plus 6 is equal to 20 KSI. Okay, I do it again. So 14, so 10 squared minus by 8 squared. Okay. So square root of, so it's equal to 6 squared. Okay, so this is equal, how I get there is 14 plus 6. So this is 20 KSI. Okay. Now this answer at 20 KSI, right? So once you know that it's 20 KSI, we start to sketch a circle. Okay, so 2 squared. Again, this is just a sketch. Now over here, this is for your XY plane. Okay.
Sorry,
And
can I
with
ask a
this,
question?
Hello?
Hello?
Cannot hear you, Omar.
Ah, can you hear me now? If if I
No.
scream?
No.
Oh yeah.
Omar, get into a mic. I can't hear you. So from here to here, right? We know that this is 10 KSI. Okay. So when this is the case, this answer is not valid. Okay. It's because of what? There is another circle that we're going to draw. Okay. So the next circle that we're going to sketch is stress average. Omar, oh, something wrong with my side. Let me check my headphone. You all can hear Omar. I can't hear Omar.
I could also hear Andy when he was speaking, so I think it's definitely something on your side.
Yeah, Omar, you didn't hear me, right?
Omar.
Yeah, I could hear you. Like you're a little quiet, but I can make out what you're saying.
I'm a
for
little
sure.
quiet. Omar. Let me.
I'm trying to yell right now, but I don't know if it's working out as much.
Omar, can you talk?
Hello?
Yeah, it's really soft on my end. The rest of you, can you all hear Omar clearly? Let me do something. Hello? Omar, can you speak again?
Hello?
Everyone say yes, only I cannot hear Omar. I'm going to get rid of my headphone. So weird. Omar?
Yeah.
Hello, Omar.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, what's your question, Omar?
Okay, so the circle that you just drew, right?
Yeah.
It has, so in the question, we know that the max stress is 2 tau max, which is plus or minus 20, right?
Yes.
The circle that you drew, the point Y3 is going to be past that 20, so it's not valid.
Let me finish first, Omar.
Oh, okay.
And you're late.
Okay.
I'm annoyed now. You're late. Omar.
Yeah.
Why are you late?
I get off work at like 7:45.
Yeah. Oh, can you do some problem? Unbelievable, Omar. Scary.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So now we are going to calculate stress A. And we are going to calculate stress B. Right? So when we calculate stress A is going to be equal to what? So stress average 1 is going to be 20, wait, 14. Okay, that is stress average. So we can, our stress average 1. So if we were to calculate what is our Y3, Y3 now will be equal to, so we know that this is 20, right? And we know the distance from here to here is 6. Y3 is equal to 20 plus by 6, which is equal to 26 KSI. Okay? And 26 KSI is greater than what? 20 KSI, which is the allowable. And if you want to calculate stress A will now be equal to what? Will now be equal to 14, right? Because, or not, sorry, it will not be equal to 14. Stress A will now be equal to 20 plus by 10, which is equal to 30 KSI. Okay. So when that's the case, right, when your stress A is 30 KSI, okay, another thing that the structure will fail now. Okay, so this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 2, 4, 5 and a bit. This is the next bigger circle. The next bigger circle. So this circle over here, right, will have a tau max of 30 divided by 2, which is equal to 15 KSI. Okay, so this one now, right, I'll draw it. Will be 15 KSI. So when that's the case, you cannot select this one. This is invalid. Okay. To Andy in the exam or in the term test, you don't need to draw this. I'm just showing you what is not right. Okay. If you put this in, okay, you show me that this is not valid, you will not get any marks at all. Are we clear? Andy, does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So now the other possibility now, right? The other possibility now is when we draw the other circle. The other possibility is when we use, okay, when we use stress average 2. Okay, so we are going to use stress average 2. Okay, so stress average 2 is equal to 14 minus 6. So 14 minus 6 is equal to 8 KSI. And then your stress Y3 now will be equal to what? 8 minus 6 again, right? So this is equal to 2 KSI. Okay, so what we have just done is now we have used the other point, right, to find our Y2 value. Okay, so from here, we draw another circle. Okay, the other circle will be in here. Can you see that? It is not looking like a circle. I wonder why. Wait. Again, this is a sketch, okay? Okay, hold on. Okay. So now for this case, the circle I just drawn, right? I'm going to put in red. Now this height now is 10 KSI. Okay. And this is your Y3, right? And this is your, so you can draw another 2 more circle. One circle here and one more circle just sketching here. Another circle here. Okay, so that this is where you get your 2 KSI. So for this case, you can write down that your stress A will be equal to, the stress level is 8, okay, plus by 10 is equal to 18 KSI. and your stress B is 8 minus 10, which is equal to minus 2 KSI. So this value is valid. Okay, so if you look at the solution manual, the answer is exactly the same by just drawing the circle. Okay, are we clear now? Can you all hear me clearly? Because I'm not using my headphone. My headphone might be the one causing the problem. Can you all hear me clearly? You are good? Okay, so that is on 3D Mohr circle. Okay, and I don't think there's any more, like if you can do all this, okay, you understand 3D or 2D Mohr circle. The next question that I'm going to do, okay, and this is under combined loading, and I know that this require a bit of analysis, is I'm going to do question number 5. Omar, that the first valid 3D Mohr circle with stress A equal to 18. 18.
Yeah,
18.
so that first one,
What is
because
the first
there's
one?
two values of stress Y for which the maximum shearing stress is 10, right? That one where it's 2 KSI, like I understand that part. There's another one that you can also draw where
Yeah,
you set the edge of the circle at stress max, which is 20, and it touches point X.
yeah.
I'm not sure where stress B and stress Y are for that circle. Unless you went over that first, then I'll just watch the recording when it's done. But
Okay, you're talking about this circle down here.
yes, I guess
That's
that's
where you
yeah.
interrupt me, right, Omar? Unbelievable.
When okay.
Yeah, that's why I told you it's going to be valid, and then whoa, okay. So you have 30 down here, right? 30 means it's gone way beyond 20, right? That's why it's not valid.
Yes.
And the shearing stress gone beyond 10.
Right.
That's why it's not valid.
No, I understand that. That's fine. But like that one's not valid. I know that. But there's like right now we only have one valid circle, right?
Yeah.
There's another valid circle.
So the which one is the valid one?
If it's like it's gonna be a bit smaller, but if you set the edge, the right
Done
side
already,
edge.
finished already.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, so that's what I was asking. I'll just rewatch the recording then.
Omar,
Yeah.
all these are all in the lecture.
Okay.
Okay.
I rewatched the lectures like two. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Omar,
That's
I
fine. That's
get
fine.
you,
That's fine. All
Omar.
good.
Yeah, Omar. All in the lecture. There's
No,
nothing new
like
here, Omar.
okay,
Hello?
okay. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. We can go into combined loading because to be
Yeah,
honest, like I
you
definitely
know
need more
what
help with
my
that.
suspicion is, Omar? You have not watched all my lectures yet, Omar. It's scary, man, Omar.
No, I promise you on everything I've watched
Okay,
every
okay,
single one like
okay.
multiple times,
Omar,
but
I
it's
will
okay.
make sure that I try to see you when you're back at McMaster.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna see me. You're definitely gonna recognize me too, but it's okay. Okay, we'll go into combined loading. That's fine.
Omar, I've not done anything. You can ask who? You can ask where? You can ask Josh. Josh say, "Oh, this is like lecture." What? Josh will know everything, man.
Yeah, I know. Josh is in every single one of these. I know. Shout out Josh.
Okay, Josh is very quiet now. Josh, are you there, Josh?
I am here, yes, sir.
Yeah, Josh. Can you point to Omar what videos they are on? Okay.
Honestly, Josh, can I just sit down next to you tomorrow? Like we'll just do it like that, to be honest.
We'll do it
Yeah,
together.
yeah. Okay. I want to do homework. homework. This question, I think it's not tricky, but I think it's the first time that you all need to do analysis. Okay, as I say, it's not tricky, but it's the first time you are required to do analysis. Okay. Right. So this question is determine the maximum normal stresses developed on the cross section.